execute gay and wildness. Throw a stack on the Bible, never Snapchat or took Molly. She fought for plenty, her and all her guineas. Yeah, we at the top floor, right there off through Henny. Yeah, oh no, I can't fuck with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucing in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Oh, you can't go. Oh, I don't know. Oh, back the fuck up. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high man, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you come around, throw that to the side, yeah. When I'm pulling up right beside you, pop star Lil Mariah. When I execute gay and wildness, throw a stack on the Bible, never Snapchat or took Molly. She fought for plenty, her and all her guineas. Yeah, we at the top floor, right there off through Henny. Yeah, oh no, I can't fuck with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucing in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Oh, you can't go. Oh, I don't know. Oh, back the fuck up. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. You come around, yeah. You ease my mind, you make everything feel fine. Worry about those comments, I'm way too numb, yeah. This way too dumb, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high man, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you come around, throw that to the side, yeah. When I'm pulling up right beside you, pop star Lil Mariah. When I execute gay and wildness, throw a stack on the Bible, never Snapchat or took Molly. She fought for plenty, her and all her guineas. Yeah, we at the top floor, right there off through Henny. Yeah, oh no, I can't fuck with y'all. Yeah, when I'm with my squad, I cannot do no wrong. Yeah, saucing in the city, don't get misinformed. Yeah, they gon' pull up on you. Yeah, we gon' do some things you can't relate. Yeah, cause we from a place you cannot stay. Oh, you can't go. Oh, I don't know. Oh, back the fuck up. I get those goosebumps every time. I need that high man, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time, yeah. When you come around, throw that to the side, yeah. I get those goosebumps every time.
Bloody, bloody Mary, tell me what you just say. You've been talking reckless, you don't want a problem. Murder, 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 stop running away. They won't hear you screaming, Bermuda, Bermuda. Bermuda, Bermuda. I leave him alone, that's why in a zone.
Dog Pingo, Gusso, baby. Ghost Load again. Most dope Andy. Amor Fati Trav. Good morning. What up, Danny V, Ibex, Blizzy B, Smeely again. Oh my gosh, the chat ready to go. Jacob, Conditions. Oh, who else we got? Blue and Yellow. S. Jones, Robo Head Tech, Blow It Dope, Blazing Bob, baby. Oh my goodness, Chattadonia. You love it? I love it, man. It's good to be back. I missed y'all, man. I missed you. Missed the live trading. It's okay. I had to make sure y'all see what was out there. Relax. I hope you guys rested up though. You know what? I haven't yelled like this in a minute though. That's to deal with. So I got news for you still. I still got the news. You know that, right? We ready to go, baby. Oh yeah, you gotta go wipe it out your eye. You better yawn a little bit. I'm excited, so you better be excited, baby. Let's get it. NASDAQ futures drop 1%. Bonds retreat after rally. fairly quiet on the U.S. economic calendar today with just the final manufacturing PMI for December and construction spending for November. However, ISM manufacturing, JOLTS, and FOMC minutes are out on Wednesday, and the employment report and ISM services hits on Friday. When it comes to employment, Street is looking for a 170,000 increase in non-farm payrolls following a 199 gain in November. Unemployment rate expected to tick up by 1 percentage point to 3.8. Average hourly earnings seen up by 0.3 month over month and then 3.9 year over year. Not much corporate news. Tesla quarter 4 deliveries came in slightly ahead of consensus. Apple downgraded at Barclays with the firm citing factors including iPhone volume and a mix of weakness and incrementally worse iPhone 15 data points from China. ASML weaker on news that the Dutch government revoked a license for exporting certain chip-making machines to China weeks before the final export controls. Baidu terminated a deal to acquire Joy's live streaming business in China. Nokia said they will miss full-year guidance mainly because they have not been able to conclude a licensing deal with a potential licensee. China's NBS PMIs for December fall slightly below expectations, with manufacturing coming in at 49, down from 49.4 in November and below the expectation of 49.6, and services at 50.4, below the forecast of 50.5. China Caixin manufacturing PMI in December rises to 50.8 in December, up from 50.7 in November, and then ahead of the Street's 50.3 forecast. China's Xi says that reunification with Taiwan is inevitable. Quote, the reunification of the motherland is a historical inevitability. China will surely be reunified. Russia facing energy pressures as China reimposes coal import tariffs and Moscow struggles to arrange payments from India for oil. Japan issued a string of tsunami warnings after a powerful earthquake with preliminary magnitude of 7.6 struck the west coast on Monday, triggering widespread blackouts and evacuations during New Year celebrations. Israel said they were shifting thousands of troops out of Gaza in the first significant drawdown since the war commenced, a sign that the fighting is starting to be scaled back. Israel's Supreme Court on Monday struck down in an 8-7 ruling a law passed by Netanyahu's government in July limiting the power of the judiciary, a move that could trigger a constitutional crisis.
Order rejected.
Catalyze another round of domestic discord. Crude is up by 2%, recouping most of last week's losses after Iran sent a warship to the Red Sea in response to the U.S. Navy sinking 3 Houthi boats. Maersk suspended all transit through the route. Private equity industry has entered 2024 with record amounts of unspent investor cash and an unprecedented stockpile of aging deals that the firms must sell in coming years. Private equity firms are sitting on a record $2.5 trillion in cash reserves available for buyouts and other investments as of December 15th. According to S&P Global Market Intelligence data, nearly a quarter of that cash was held by 25 of the industry's largest groups, including Apollo, Blackstone, KKR, CVC, and Advent International. Apple faces a legal reckoning in 2024 with a series of regulatory decisions by the U.S. and EU authorities over the coming months set to determine the future of their $85 billion a year services business. The biggest hit to the iPhone maker could come as form of a U.S. antitrust trial against Google, where it emerged that the fellow tech giant has paid more than $26 billion in 2021 to make its search engine the default on Apple devices and other smartphones and browsers. Global equities logged $172 billion worth of inflows in 23. That's the least amount of inflows in the past 4 years, despite the rally. Even a down tape in 2022 saw larger inflows. Wow. I know I missed you guys. Good morning. Good morning. We got a whole 7 hour. We got every day. God willing, baby. Let's go. Welcome to 2024. There's still more news. There is still more news, my friend. Falling inflation to prompt several leading central banks to begin cutting interest rates this year, it's 2024. Consensus sees Bank of Japan scrapping NERP YCC this year. Nearly half foresee PM Kishida resignation. Economists say Bank of England to cut rates at least twice in 2024. Says UK economy will enter a gray gloom until election. Economists see RBA beginning rate cuts in September. Bank of Korea governor cognizant of credit risk from prolonged monetary tightening. China manufacturing slumps amid deterioration in demand. Private survey shows pickup in activity. Asian PMIs show regional factory activity weakened amid tepid China demand, higher input costs. PMIs show Eurozone factories ended 23 weaker, with activity contracting in December for 18 straight months. South Korean export growth slows as shipments to China shrink, offsetting stronger chip growth. China home prices shrink at a quicker pace in December after major cities relax homebuyer curbs. Some $117 billion of commercial loans tied to offices will need to be repaid or refinanced in 2024. U.S. Navy sinks boats attempting container ship hijack in Red Sea. Iran says warship. Israel announces withdrawal of thousands of soldiers from Gaza as fighting in Gaza rages on. ASML canceled certain pre-banned shipment to China following U.S. request. Putin says he wants to end war in Ukraine as soon as possible, but on Russia terms only. China President Xi Jinping says Taiwan reunification inevitable. Sends congratulatory message to Biden on anniversary of diplomatic ties. Israel's Supreme Court strikes down contentious law overhauling judiciary. Apple faces U.S. and EU regulatory decision. And Japan earthquake leaves trigger for tsunami warning and 100,000 ordered to evacuate. My goodness. Chatadonia. My goodness. Again, there's a couple of other headlines coming out. You had Rivian numbers and Tesla numbers. Japan plane crashed on the runway. And then you also got some, some biotech conferences and updates to start off the year, baby. Good morning. My goodness. Let's see what we got. So EDR, they're up by 2.2%. No news on that. LVGS is up by 2.8 off of nothing. ODD up 2.5. Afira up 1.6. LBPH up 180% to discuss top-line results from Pacific Study in January 2nd conference call at 8:30 Eastern. HLTH up 49%. NGM up 24.6. Holder, the column group discloses non-binding expression of interest letter for potential going private transaction. Voyager up 23%. Capsid license agreement and strategic collaboration with Novartis. LLAP up 14%. Payment from Rivada pursuant to company's previously announced contract for year-end balances. Esla up 7.2. Calv up 5.3. RAP up 3.9. Appoints Jared Novick as COO. ABSI up 3.6. NRDY up 3.5. CapT up 3.2. Mankind up 3.0. Royalty agreement for purchase of up to $200 million. Weave up 2.4. Piper Sandler upgrade. Bitcoin stocks all trading higher. ARBK up 12%. Wolf up 17. And literally, Riot's up 9. They're all going. I think Bitcoin is up 10 right now. Oil-related stocks all trading higher with WTI futures up 2.1. Shipping-related stocks higher amid Red Sea tensions. Trading lower. VFS down 4.8 to sell convertible debenture.
Order filled.
Initial U.S. independent dealers. Unity down 4.6. Piper Sandler downgrade. Affirm down 2.6. Apple down 2.4. Barclays downgrades to underweight. Rivian down 2.2 off deliveries. ING down 2.2. Autonomous Research downgrade. Estee Lauder down 2.2. Deutsche Bank downgrade. Carvana down 2.1. VRT down 2.1. Bank of America downgrades Ball. They're down 2.1. Shopify down 2.0. APP down 2.0. Snow down 2.0. Path down 1.9. William Blair initiates outperform.
Order filled.
Roblo down 1.9. Southwest down 1.8. Evercore ISI downgrade. Enphase down 1.7. Palantir down 1.5. And Boeing down 1.5. Removed from U.S. conviction list. Director cut at Goldman Sachs.
Order filled.
Court down 33%. Judge finds concept failed to demonstrate Teva's ANDA for genetic Corlium directly infringed on their patent. PINM down 9.1. Avagrin terminates merger with PNIM Resources. GDRX down 7.3. Bank of America downgrades to underperform. Cinemark down 4.1. B. Riley Security downgrade. Upstart down 3.8. Laser down 3.0. ASTS down 3.0. Run down 3.0. Fly W down 2.9. SDGR down 2.9. Open down 2.9. Bank down 2.8. Trip down 2.5. Redfin down 2.5. AVDX down 2.5. Piper Sandler downgrade. And then Hasbro down 2.0. DA Davidson downgrade. AVXL down 30%. Update on Rett syndrome program announces top-line results of Phase 2, Phase 3 Excellence Clinical Study. CGA down 21%. LMNDX down 20% to sell their point care technology platform to Roche. VTNR down 6.8. Amendment to loan agreement. ASML and other chip-related shares are down. SOX is down 1.88. And then Chinese ADRs are lower as KWeb is down 2.63. Wow. That's a lot of playing, huh? Not too bad. We still got a good amount of time. We got a good amount of time, baby. What else do we got? I got a couple of plays. I'm going to be watching Baidu, Pfizer, and Apple. Again, Baidu and Pfizer, we've been in for a while here. So excited for those to start off the new year. Again, Apple is down quite a bit. LBPH, that's the one. They got the drug conference. It was an hour before the bell, but they're up like 180. Keep an eye on that. Voyager, again, they got into the, what's it called? There's another. But Voyager, they had another partnership there. I think it was with NVS or NVO. So watch out for them. And then Coin and any of the crypto plays. I'm watching Tesla. If they still hold up. And then KRE, I will be watching as well. My, oh my. So Chattadonia, we got about 9 minutes till the bell. I'm going to want to hear your plays in a little bit. But first, I need to go to the bathroom. I need to get me some water. You know, we got to get ready for the day. Welcome. I think it might be Baba time. It might be Baba time. You know, we got our deposit too. We got the long-term, no more transfer BS. We're ready to go, baby. We are ready to go, but I will be right back. Follow me on Instagram at The Trading Fraternity. You had a year to do it. So let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens, but I will BRB.
100 from Oppenheimer on the S&P year-end this year. At the low end, 4,200 from JP Morgan. That range, Jim, is 1,000 points wide. Just how much conviction is there on Wall Street for the year ahead?
Well, I don't know if it's so much conviction as it is about assumptions. You know, I've been arguing for a couple of years now, what did 2020 mean for the long-term outlook for the economy, that complete shutdown restart of the global economy, the reboot? If you think not much and you keep using words like rebalance and renormalization, you're probably towards the higher end of that scale, about 5,200. If you think that it has some long-lasting effects like remote work, deglobalization, maybe energy being more of a political weapon, you might be at the lower end of that scale. So I don't know if it's the lack of conviction as it is, what do you think 2020 meant for the longer-term outlook for the global economy and financial markets?
Samir, your response to that. Final word, please.
Yeah, I mean, look, I think here it's pretty clear. I think you've got to fade risk. I think you probably fade long-term rates just because you are getting paid so much in cash. I think you try and find those idiosyncratic opportunities like energy. But I think right now, just given what's gone on in the last few months, I think it's just a really great time to play a little bit of defense and just, take a flyer on the fact that maybe consensus, as they were in 2023, is a little bit wrong right now.
A strong start to the year, gents. Appreciate it. Good luck for 2024. We'll catch up, no doubt, in the next few weeks, the next few months. Jim Bianco, Samir Samana. Speaking of consensus for last year being wrong, just remember, average forecast on the S&P 500 last year was 4,000 points. We finished last year almost 20% above that average forecast. Coming up on this program, the morning calls, and later, if tech goes, so does the market. That's the warning from RBC Capital.
If tech goes, so does the market. And again, I don't know if I told you guys, I sold out of gold right before the year end at like 2090. I got out of like CYTK. We made 80% on that. Oh, LBPH. That was the one I had on the list, baby. Yeah, they keep going. And then what else did I get rid of? I got rid of the Nike as well too. So we good to go, man. We good to go. The dog is good. I got girlfriend got him now, man. We good to go, man. We living good. And the watch list will be back. That's it. It's a new year, man. Again, we were on vacation. Y'all didn't even have this stream, man. So it's good to be back, Chattadonia. It's great to be back. And now I would like to hear your watch list. Let's go, baby. The first plays of the year. You're here right now. What do you got for me, baby? Post it in the chat. Let's go. Oh, NQ Long, TSM, Baba, Pfizer, LBPH, baby, MES, NQ Long, Tesla, USO, Baba Long Term, QQQ, Coin for the Long Term, Specs, TSM, HSB, more Pfizer, 2024 Core, SoFi, Mara calls, Apple, AMD, NVIDIA, Short NQ, Mara calls, Mara, QQQ put, SPY Long, NQ Long, adding PayPal to the long term, Riley put, Tesla, 10-year future long, SPY calls, MO, puts on QQQ, Mara calls, UNG, NQ Short, Intel, TNA, TLT calls, selling my SPY put, Tesla puts, Palantir, Pfizer, long, SPX, UNG, tax loss, cash into AbbVie, Mara calls, watching the vibes, baby, DraftKings shares, Riot Long, gang, SoFi, Jets calls, Huts Long, SQQ, buy Alibaba, sitting on my hands, enjoying the short, SPY puts, SA, Apple puts, HD puts, SoFi, Coin, Monster, Zim, I missed you too, baby, good morning, sitting on my hands with Jesus, Bitcoin Long, buying Cummins and Honda, MO Nibble, puts, MNQ Long, XLV puts, short on the Euro, baby, Mr. Voice, selling Bill, BLCO, selling all of my Baba, watching the China dip, looking to add NVIDIA shorties at 495, scalping SPY puts, Ford Long, picking up BLCO, Baba for sure, Baba Long, Gold Long, QQQ, F puts, Coin calls, HELOCs on RXRX, wait, a home equity line? Wait, I miss you too, baby. Good morning in the final plays. We have Gold Longs, TNMA, I miss this, Broadcom, Hut Log, and Happy New Year's. I'll take it, baby. Let's go. Oh, good morning. And Etsy and the video. They out here, Chad. Let's go. I know I missed you guys. Bro, it's weird, bro. Every day, it's so weird. I'm telling you. Honestly, but the weirdest, I'm not going to lie to you, bro. I was waking up at like 9 o'clock, 9 and 10 o'clock. I'm not going to lie, but then I would go to bed at like 2 a.m. And then I had to take care of like nephews and do all this. It's crazy, but Chad, there's something more important. Every day, I can't believe it, man. In my heart, every day. I did it when I woke up. You have no idea. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it would be a shame if we didn't open up the year with this. And God willing, every day we going to open up like this. Because here at the Cult, baby, you could even see it with the badges. Before we do anything, before we try to chase a dollar, before we try to enrich ourselves, we must pay homage to a very special group of people that has sacrificed more than most of us ever have and ever will. And I'm talking about the veterans of the United States of America. So for real, man, every single year, man, I want to say thank you to all the active servicemen, past servicemen, anybody who has supported and served for this country, even the families, for real. Thank you for your service. I hope you guys have another blessed year, and I hope you know we're going to be shouting you out every single day, and I encourage all of you, man, continue this legacy on and show love to those vets out there who deserve it, because we appreciate you, baby. So God bless you all, and thank you, and big shout out to anybody else out there giving back to their local communities, the doctors, the nurses, the teachers, the firefighters, the police officers, the janitors, the garbage men, the coaches, people giving back, making things run. I hope you know you appreciate it, baby, so keep it up. But ladies and gentlemen, please rise up. Place your right hand over your heart. Say it with me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all, baby. Citizens! Oh, it's game time, baby. Oh, no, let's go. Oh, we back, Chattadonia. We back, baby. We're ready to go. Are you ready? You feeling good? You feeling blessed, man? It's game time. It's game time, baby. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Oh, we haven't got to home. Let's go. Let's go. So, Chattadonia, keep your eyes out for a couple of things. A lot of people talking about upgrades, downgrades. They saying Apple this, ASML the chips. You got to worry about the war. And honestly, whatever happened, I got a fun fact about Japan. Honestly, it's crazy. It's crazy, actually, with Japan, because that thing could be a weird little thing with what we're going on. And hopefully they don't have a tsunami or anything, but anytime Japan has had natural disasters, you get some weird stuff going on, even with currency. It's something to think about. So we're going to see how this all plays out, but it is the first trading day of the year, so I wouldn't force it too much. We'll see how it plays out, but at the end of the day, let's see where everybody gets off on. Again, a lot of the expectations for 2024, is a lot different than 2023. And remember, the beginning of 2023, we saw something completely different from how it all played out by even the first quarter. So I hope you guys are ready for it. Let's have a great one. I hope you are feeling blessed, and I'm excited to be back here, man. This is amazing. This is amazing, Chattadonia. So we got less than 30 seconds until the bell. Make sure you guys like the video. Make sure you are all subscribed. Call out any plays. You have any questions, you let me know. And let's see what we got to do. Next FOMC is probably in 2 weeks? It's not that far. Again, we have non-farms. And then I think CPR, did we already get that right before? But you have non-farms next or at the end of this week, and then before you know it, you'll probably burn another week with a little bit more of data, and then it's going to be the Fed. So it's already January 2nd. I don't know if you guys knew that, but we'll see. Round one. Fight. Let's go, baby. It's 1:31. Oh, so it's the end of the month. So then again, we will have one more CPI ahead of it. So let's go. Where are we at right now? So again, I think NASDAQ futures were down by 1%. 0.91 to open up. SPY down 0.58. And then the Dow Jones down again. The LBPH, I guess the what's it called? Their conference ended up doing good, but watch how that plays. Jake from State Farm, baby. Good morning. Good morning. You're supposed to fly out to Tokyo in 2 weeks? Oh, man. I had some people out there. I was going to go there. Remember, I was going to go to China and Japan. I was like, okay, well, I'm kind of glad that I didn't. But let's see. Apple down 2.47. Not too many things going crazy. Watch out for crypto again. Those are the ones leading, and then a lot of the China plays are even down there. Coinbase down by 1.4. No way. Interesting. So again, Mara, Riot, I think all of those plays are doing very, very well. And then you also had the what's it called? You had the Tesla and the Rivian numbers in the morning. Those moved around a little bit. Yeah, Rivian's down 7.7 off of that. They were only down by 3 or 4 earlier. Yeah, Russell, everything's getting clapped. Again, even then, Russell and NASDAQ are matched up. So that's an interesting one to pay attention to. We'll see how that all plays out. Baidu, I was just positive on that one. That one came down here. Pfizer's actually looking green for now. That one's interesting. So they're doing good. Doesn't Pfizer have ex-dividend coming up? Let me check on that one. But I'm pretty sure they have it. Apple's rating cut. Yeah, Pfizer's dividend's $125. So actually in like, what, 2-3 weeks? Not too bad. Not too bad at all. And then ES is coming up here. China names are all on the low. Watch out for oil, too. Again, that Red Sea drama and everything over there, that has been helping that a lot. Again, oil, after just today, recap, like, what, 2 weeks of losses or something? Yeah, well, actually.
Order filled.
62, though. Remember, it was at 68. I'd watch oil. That one could be an interesting one by the end of the day here. End of the month, NVIDIA had a 16 million draw last week. But, dude, oil was getting crushed. That's the only thing. Again, Rivian's down another candle there. J&J on the high. Again, I think more of the Dow names are holding up. Dow's only down by a quarter right here. Let's see the SPY. You guys want to see the levels? You haven't seen any pretty lines in a while, huh? Let's see what we got here. You're at 47.43. You're still up tremendously. So get a little gap down to start. Yeah, remember that little like Monday, then the Tuesday, and then we had, we've been at there. No, I think that would be 4,700 flat. So honestly, we've been kind of hugging that ever since. We didn't do much. Cities on the high. Watch out for any of those bank plays. I had KRE on my watch list. They're down by 0.6. That's actually not too bad. XLF only down a quarter. Again, a lot of these Dow plays are going
Stop
good.
filled.
Apple's starting to come back up. Again, they opened down a little bit lower there. 47.90. Cigna, Unity, or UNH, and Humana. I'm still in those Humana plays. I've got crushed ever since that little buyout thing. Oh, picked up MPW, baby. I am looking at some stuff for the long term. I either want more Pfizer, kind of considering a little bit more of PayPal, but also too, MO. Can't go wrong with a MO. I don't know. I need to double check the ex-dividends. AMD and NVIDIA, again, chip makers all on the low. So AMD's down 3, NVIDIA is down 1.8. What's the other one? ASML? ASML's kind of rebounding a little bit. Tesla, yeah, AMD's down a lot, 3% right there. Pfizer's doing good. Double dip on KRE. Where are the contracts at? Let's take a look. They're still up, surprisingly. So the contracts are still up over 100%. Maybe let's get greedy with the double dip. Essentially, if they come back to break even, I'd totally be down with that play. Other than that, though, I think we just ride it. Remember, we have till March on those. It's just the first day today. I like Netflix for the 500, but let's see where they're at. Let's see. Again, I think there was I don't know. I like it, but let's give it a little bit. Remember, earnings is coming up. That should be the next thing. We're going to have 1 week of just doing whatever we do here and everybody settling into the year. But before you know it, earnings is going to be right around the corner. So let's look at the earnings date for Netflix, and I'd keep that one in mind. When's Netflix? Yeah, Netflix on January 23rd. So, again, maybe after the end of this week, coming into next week. Apple shares hit 7-week low after Barclays cuts to underweight from equal weight. Where's LBPH? Yeah, Netflix going down a little bit. LBPH, that one's 200%, though. You got to be careful on that one. Pfizer is still holding up. Again, Dow names and value are the ones doing very good. O's on the high. Or we got MP Dubs. They're up by 0.5 there. They have not been able to shake that $5, though. MSTR or MSFT. We'll try both of them. Microsoft's down. Again, MSTR should be going crazy. Yeah, they're up 12%. Again, anything Bitcoin except for Coinbase. Coinbase is the one being chill. And then, again, January 10th is the day that you're looking for as far as the, ETF thing. Microsoft drilling. Happy New Year's. NVIDIA. I'm surprised NVIDIA is not down as much. Again, NVIDIA, now it's down 2%, but, AMD's down 3.5%. I haven't checked Qualcomm. What's it called? AVGO. You guys don't remember that end of the year? That one went crazy. That's down 1.7. Again, SPY kind of barely moving, still down 0.5. NASDAQ down over 1%. Russell recovered a little bit there, honestly. Russell was down a lot more, but you know it's going to go crazy about Spirit acquisition. As long as there's not the, or no, who was it? It was United and, or was it JetBlue and somebody else? But again, any of the airline ones, I think it just comes down to antitrust and if they get the approval. Good morning, James. How you living? Eli Lilly. Honestly, I would keep an eye on any of the Ozempic stuff just because, remember, the end of last year, the last quarter, Ozempic plays kind of all lagged because they let up, and then everything else got the steam. Yeah, Alaska and Hawaiian. Thank you for that. Yeah, that's the one. So I think all of them, though, even Save and the other one, I think it all just depends on antitrust. That has been the bigger issue, I feel like, with all of them. KRE, we just answered that. I'd wait for KRE again. If you want to go with shares, it's a different story, but KRE options are still up over 100%. You want to add MO? I do too. Let me double check XDivvy on that one because we got our deposit. We ready to go. And then again, you do have earnings coming up. That's what you just got to watch out for. So when thinking about long-term plays right now, the question is, do you position ahead of earnings or not? You position ahead, you take a little bit more risk. Yeah, we missed XDivvy on MO. So again, Pfizer, they have XDivvy coming up. And then PayPal, that's another one on the list, but they don't pay anything out. And then maybe you're interested in like 0.5%. You got Disney. No? Okay. Cigna, healthcare plays are on the high. Citi's going up there too. Again, some banks are now in the green. Those are doing a lot better. Dow's kind of moving its way up there. Yeah, Pfizer's still looking great right now. Again, I think we're almost break even on the flip shares, believe it or not. Yeah, I am now 29.21. I break even on those 2,000 shares. So, yalla. But we'll wait a little bit on Pfizer. Again, that could be another potential long-term. PayPal, too. I like the PayPal, but, you know, it's like right where we bought it pretty much. You know? We give it the patience. Meta's on the low. SPY puts. I'm still in that ES short, believe it or not. Remember, I got smashed on that. So, I sold out of gold over the holiday there. And then again, my ES, I'm still down $1,000 on that, but I'm using that to hedge out the Russells because I'm still in those as well too. Toast for the long term, Charlie. Good morning, my friend. My goodness, be safe if you go out to Tokyo, man. Amazon's on the low. Disney's coming a little lower. Again, if we weren't up on Disney, I'd be down to buy a little bit more, but other than that, I still want dividends. Don't get that twisted for this year. Despite what anybody thinks for this year, rate cuts, all of that, I am still a fan of the dividends for the long term. Again, PayPal, we had a smaller deposit there, but I only put one deposit into that. That would be good. Labu's on the high. I forgot. Don't we have IBB plays? The IBB plays are actually still up here a little bit, which is good. AT&T, screw AT&T. My goodness. MSTR, Snowflake on the low, XLC, SPY just took a red. VWAP is nowhere to be found on here. I don't know if my chart is glitching out. 47.37. So again, next level will be what? Actually, this was the low we hit a couple of days ago. I don't know if I was here for that one. But let's see. Next level is going to be 47.19. You'll even get like 47.24. And then again, 47.36 here, which I think we are right below or about to break right now. PTCT, Myrna's on the high. Meta's going down there. Cold on the high. Where's energy? Again, oil is what I'm going to keep an eye out for. Oil might go negative, man. I don't know. Oil might do one of those things that goes negative and pops off. But remember, we had it at like, what, 69? And it was just at 71.30. $71, 2024 rotation. About LEG, I have not looked into that. Again, MSTR is going crazy. Again, Bitcoin is up a lot. I think Coinbase is the lagger if you want any of those crypto plays. Now Coinbase, remember, Coinbase is just up a lot though. But for the most part, again, Riot, Mara, MSTR, they're up over 10%. Oil was green on the day. So oil was just up like 2%. Now it's only up at like 0.07, 0.06%. It's about to go break even negative on the day. And then again, it was going down the last couple of days leading into it. Hope you had a good Christmas and New Year, baby. I hope you did too, Iceberg. Amen. I had a good one. I went on a little trip. I relaxed a little bit. Got to spend time, bro. I kicked it at my parents' house, bro. And I brought my PlayStation, and my mom was clowning me. So it was good, though. It was very, very nice, man. It was very nice. Ionis on the high. That one sounds very familiar. up SD after Dallas. You should go. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know that. I'm down. I will get tickets to that. I will see. We'll see, man. I just used my vacation though, man. I just used my whole entire vacation. Procter Gamble on the high. Remember that was a name we brought up here towards the end of last year. So PG starting to get a little bit. I kind of like PG, man. And again, SPY near the low, Coca-Cola on the high. Again, a lot of the value plays. Russell recovered a little bit. Dow and SPY, SPY and NASDAQ are the ones getting killed here, but Russell's still down. Dow is the leader on the day. Biotech plays are going up. Labu is on the high. You guys were just calling out Humana, Cigna, and UNH. They're all moving a decent amount, at least outperforming. And again, watch financials if they start to wake up. PG, I like PG a lot. That one's good. XLV on the high. So healthcare ETF hitting 52-week high. Good morning, Habibi. And again, bonds are down too. TLT. And then oil's right at break even right now. So let's see. Break even for the day. We have data in what? 4 minutes? Yeah, you do have data in 4 minutes. All right. Let's open it up, man. Let's open up the year with it. Are we going to open up our first trade? Let me see. Oh, I'm going to wait a little. I'm going to wait a little on oil. It's tempting me. I don't want to do it, but it is. PG 150. You have a ISM manufacturing data in 3 minutes. So you're going to get S&P Global Manufacturing. Expectation is 48.2. So I guess technically it'll be our first set of data here for the year. I guess you did end the year with data too, though. So again, nobody really cares, though. The holiday data, it's like in a weird way. It's one thing about people paying attention, but also you'll notice like the schedule of data does not change at all. Happy New Year. What up, Ari? Good morning. And then Pfizer's going up. Tesla. Tesla's down by 1.3. Damn. So they were up earlier. Again, them and Rivian had the downside. Had a nice one. Again, a lot of these value plays did very, very good here. PayPal. Any reason we're dropping? There's a lot of things, from the Red Sea drama in the morning, Apple downgrade, chip bans from ASML and the Dutch government, even though they didn't have to, weaker China, and then a gigantic earthquake in Japan. This was all in the last 24, 48 hours. So we were kind of starting off pretty crazy, and then people saying we need to take a breather, getting ready for earnings and all of that good stuff. So a couple of things we're dealing with. And then Pfizer, we're going break even on Pfizer. My goodness. Healthcare leading the way. Walgreens earnings play. I don't have one for earnings, but that one may be able to move. Amazon, Meta, and Coin all on the low ticker. And again, SPY near the low. Like I told you guys, you have like a couple more baby levels. So it's like 74.26 and then 74 like 17 or 19 or 47. I don't know why I'm saying 74. I think Japan is on tsunami watch. Yeah, they're even evacuating some people now. The death toll isn't that high, but I mean, again, if you know the history of Japan and those earthquakes, I mean, it's hopefully nothing happens. Again, the tsunami would probably be the biggest worry out there for now. Bro, I played Mario Party. Are you kidding me? Oh, let's go, baby. And you got surprised with the trip, man. Let's go. Dude, I played Mario Party with my sister. She had a Nintendo Switch for some reason. We played. It was fun, man. It was great. SPY exhaustion gap, kind of rough. Well, again, we have earnings right around the corner too, but then again, it's not like, think about it, even the days that I wasn't here, I was like tuning in with the market a little bit. Like, we didn't do anything, so we held up a nice, pretty wicked rally. So if anything, I think the market's just working into the new year. You know what I'm saying? Pfizer, now we are in the green. Thank you, Pfizer. Thank you. Good guy. Again, I'm still watching oil. 7.9 estimate was 48.2. So slightly weaker. That's how we are starting it off, ladies and gentlemen. Slightly weaker data. I don't know. Is that considered contraction? It is for manufacturing, so not too good, but let's see if the market is on bad news, good news, or good news, bad news. And remember, this data is important. However, the more important data will be on Friday with the non-farms and then the services. So first data, slightly weaker. We'll see how that plays out here. Pfizer's still taking off, man. Good morning. So that one's still going again. Pfizer 29.30 almost. Let's see. MDT, Medtronic on the high. Baidu is down. Where's Baba? Oli Baba. 75 from 70. Give it a little D on the high. More energy plays moving up there again. Oil's still chilling out. It's like break even, slightly positive of the day. Happy New Year. Ready for 2024, baby. Let's get it. Good morning. LBPH up over 130 due to seizure medicine. Early top line data. Possible short. Could be. They were up even more, though. I don't know. They were up 200%. But that was like one of the biggest biotech mover in the morning. Definitely caught my eye. But I don't know about short or upside. I think it's moved a lot, though. But definitely, I think the risk to reward might be better to the downside. But if it does go crazy, that could be one of those squeezers. Again, Labu, a lot of the biotechs and healthcare are doing great this morning. Still in Ecuador. Happy New Year, baby. Let's go. No internet? What do you... You just said hello. Good morning. All right, bonds are moving there again. Slightly weaker manufacturing data. S&P information technology sector hits 3-week low. Last down 2.2%. Yeah, again, we just had data there. So you are, again, bad data or slightly weaker data in contraction, I believe. And then we're starting to move a little bit off of that. So keep that one in mind. ES futures. Again, Pfizer's doing great. TLT 100 calls. Want to go in the money. Guild Rivian. I don't like Rivian at all, but I do like their work trucks. And then I'm not going to lie, though. I saw a ton of Rivians over like the whole holiday. I saw a lot of the SUVs out and about. But other than that, I think I like Tesla more than Rivian. Tesla, Mara going lower. Still not bad. Watch MSTR again. Coin. MSTR still holding up there, but again, a lot of the crypto it's crazy. Back above 45,000, first time in 2 years. They're getting a lot of movement off that. BioMarin on the high. Where are the financials? They're still holding up. Not all of them though. JP Morgan is actually right there in the green. Baba, I'm looking at Baba again. Remember, Baba had a pretty epic rally though, leading into all this. JP Morgan going green there, SPY going lower. So this is all NASDAQ. NASDAQ's down 1.48 right now. So again, I would say this is all the NASDAQ. And then SPY's kind of holding up. Russell's down by 0.5. And then Dow Jones only down by a quarter right now. You about to rent a Rivian next week? I'll give a review. Yeah, let me know. I've been seeing them a lot. I saw a ton of SUVs. I used to only see the trucks. But like everybody got the SUV now, it looks like. I was like, oh, look at that. Look at that. Yeah, NASDAQ is selling off heavy. JP Morgan, Bank of America, WF, Dow, and UNH all have earnings next week. Oh, WFC. Wow. Yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, Netflix is on the 23rd. The banks kick it off. No way. So, yeah, you will be getting the bank ones there. U.S. stock indexes hold losses after S&P December final manufacturing PMI. So, again, bonds held up a little bit. But then, again, SPY is going lower there. ES is going lower there now as well. Again, I'm glad Russell's holding on, but we'll see if that does any flip-flop. You bought a new Model Y over the weekend? Oh, Happy New Year, baby. Welcome. I saw a lot of people I knew got Teslas. I'm like, wow. Y'all ended the year with a bang. Hershey's. Let's go back to some of those Valia plays. Procter & Gamble keeps going. Oh, man. And I still want more Pfizer. Again, let me check in the long term. So we're up on the flip shares. And then let me see where Pfizer's at in the long term. Cigna, Humana, CVS still catching bids. Yeah, and XLV, 52-week highs as well. Pfizer. Where are you, Pfizer? Pfizer, we're still down 4% on that in the long term. A new beautiful badge to start the year. It looks good, man. Look good on you, baby. God bless you. Why do you want more Pfizer? Well, I have shares that I'm going to flip out of. Those have just gone green, but for the long term, I really would like the dividend. So, again, and they have ex-dividend coming up. Yeah, CYTK, we had that stock. I sold out of it last week. Damn, it still went up. We got like 80% on this. I don't know what happened with it, but we were holding this stock. We got literally, it was like $1,000 gain on like 25 shares or something. But we're out of that one. Microsoft, Tesla still on the low. SPY hanging down here too. Pfizer keeps going up. And then there's Rivian. I have 2 Rivians on the screen. Cava on the low. Where is Chipotle? Myrna again. Where's Energy as well? Oil plays. And then ES trying to bounce there a little bit off the bottom. New Year, same long tire, baby. Let's go. Shopify lows. Oil is still another, 5 cents lower? Let's see. DG, Dollar General up to. They started rebounding a little bit end of last year, too. That could be a good value as well. CYTK, again, that's one we were just talking about. We sold out of that. That one's going up. TLT long all year. No way SPY drops to 47. It did it a couple of times, though. Remember, anytime that one day that we all freaked out, remember, ahead of this day right here, it did go to 47. So we'll see. You're like right in the middle of that, or a little bit higher. But next level will be like 47.17, and then I think 47.26. So we kind of were like 5 points away from that. But you're getting a little bit of a bounce. 6J pop. The yen. So the yen is weird. Okay, so here's the deal with the yen. In the 2011 earthquake and tsunami, the yen weakened for like 4 to 6 months afterwards. So again, the damage and the problems that were caused, it led to like a lack of demand and the weakening fell. But then in 2004, there was a bigger tsunami and earthquake that led to the yen going up. So the problem is just like you got to really just think in real world terms right now. Depending on what happens in Japan, it's going to increase or decrease supply and demand as everybody is reacting to the situation, not to mention what the recovery efforts would be like if the government stimulates it, how they're going to do it, and then with everything else going on. So right now, there's not too big of a problem, but then again, it's just like the worry with these issues is that it leads to a lot of just different issues. Again, a tsunami, if buildings collapse, people get hurt, there's not infrastructure, other stuff like that. That's what we got to really be looking out for. So just right now, it's just a yellow light. Just watch out, though, for Japan. That's still, that's our first real event of the year, if you think about it, besides this whole Red Sea stuff. Yeah, Microsoft on the low, but yeah, yen is trying to come back up again. It was down a lot more earlier. And then oil still negative on the day, surprisingly. Getting out of Bill and getting into JEPI, I'm not a fan of it. Again, I think things, but for now, I mean, money markets, again, if you have Fidelity or if you have Bill, it's still paying out a decent amount. So Bill does not have a payout, though, in January, I believe. So that is the only downside. The one South Korean leader, I read about it there. Wasn't he like a presidential candidate? And he literally got, like, a year or two ago, didn't one of the Japanese dudes get assassinated? BTC slipping. Bitcoin has a lot of room to run, though, or room to even give back, too, just because it was up 9%. And then Pfizer chilled out a little bit. SPY coming back there, so that little green shoot didn't work again. We're like 5 points on the S&P to the next level. NASDAQ down 1.6. Russell's coming back up, though. So Russell's working its way still, and the S&P still down by 0.79. Yeah, it was Abe. I don't think Russell is low, but I'm still holding it. So I still think this idea of rotating into the small caps and them being the leader, I still think that has legs, especially as we get into earnings. But other than that, though, it's not anything too crazy. Oh, what's that? I forgot about that. Yeah, I forgot we had that. I'm going to sell out of this Viatris. So that was for that biotech data, but nothing ended up happening. I sold out of Viatris, $120 profit. So that's the first trade of the year. Slight profit take. ACG. Where's ASML? And all those. And then oil came down a little bit lower here. So this is good for now. And then Pfizer's coming back up again. Where's China plays? By doing Baba, not really doing much. Cytokinesis, CYTK, that's still going up. Tesla was green too, so if anything, I mean, yeah, it's really close to going green right now, 0.17. And then again, SPY hit another low. And then if you notice, bonds are up. So bonds have literally been going up since the manufacturing data came in a little weaker. McDonald's on the high. McDonald's at break even right now. Is that Macy's as well? Remember, Macy's had that buyout news coming into everything from that like little fund. That was just all of end of the year news. Coin down 13 from pre-market high. Whew. Yeah, Coin is, which is odd considering all the other ones are doing great. MSTR, they gave up like 2 or 3%, but they're holding up great. And then Pfizer's still running right there. SMMT on the high, T on the high, AT&T, they're moving up there. XLK on the low. And then oil 71.44. I'm still eyeing that one there. Oh, yeah, where is NVIDIA? That's one. You guys were talking shorts on that in the morning. AMD was down a lot more. Yeah, damn. NVIDIA's down 3.6. So, again, in the time, AMD dropped 1%. NVIDIA dropped 2.5%. You work with Viatris, baby. I know. Are you in the Twitch, too? Because that's we had somebody in the Twitch who works for Viatris. I didn't know they were, what's it called? That one company. Why am I blanking on it? Not Merck. They were a big name. And then, what's his name? Manchin's daughter was the one responsible for the EpiPens. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? AHG running. Regeneron. NVIDIA is still going lower there. And then again, Pfizer with another high. Eli Lilly's going up. XLV, again, all those Humana, Cigna, UNH plays, those are still all moving up there. Again, even I have IBB plays. Those are looking nice. I feel like they were up more, but I think we still have 100% on those. Almost. Yeah, IBB, you have over 100% on that. Not so bad. I forgot we have multiple on those contracts. I'll take it. And then KRE still holding. People were asking about the double dip. Like I said, I'd get greedy with that one if it goes negative. Mylan, that's who it was. Thank you. Mylan. Meta's getting wrecked right now. Again, a lot of the tech, everything's not doing too hot. XOM on the high. Let's see. XLV still going up there. SPY's trying to bounce out of it a little bit. Let the Pfizer. Let me check PayPal. Yeah, Meta's down 3%. No news on that. It's not like anything specific. Again, Apple is the one who, Apple and anything chip related, those are the ones that had all the negative news here in the morning. And then SPY's trying to work up. High Ticker's getting more active. Again, Dow's trying to recover a little bit better. So we'll see what time is it. It's only been 30 minutes. All right, I did it. I grabbed oil, and I'm down 3 cents instantly. 71.49 on oil. I'm on long on a CL. That one's going to be a flip. We could swing it too, but again, it was up 2.5% today. So I think it might be worth it, but I don't like the 70 price. I'm not going to lie to you. What is it? 71.49. It might be again. Banks were going green earlier, and like I said, the carry options are actually like still holding up. Data at 10, I don't think so. I think we've gone through all the main data, or it will be construction spending. I believe that may be the only one. Yeah, you got 30 seconds. Yeah, construction spending, and then you get a 3-month, 6-month bond auction. I wouldn't worry too much. Construction spending month over month expected to come in at 0.7. So in 10 seconds, we're going to get that data. We will see what happens with that. And we're off. SPY's going up here again. 3 big candles there. Biogen, biotech, and healthcare. I bought /CL. 0.4. Construction spending down. Almost came in half of expected there. 0.4 versus like 0.7. And then SPY. Watch if the bonds react because you have more of a reaction there off the ISM manufacturing. But for now, again, you were bouncing leading into all of that. But yeah, it came in a little bit lower than expected. Abivai? What is it, Abivai? Yeah, Broadcom. And Pfizer's still holding up. eBay is a divvy play. I'd rather get PayPal, but eBay, I don't know what eBay's dividend is. I'm not opposed to eBay though, not at all. There's PayPal moving up here. Who else is there? Procter Gamble, they're chilling out a little bit. IBB just keeps going, so that one's nice. We're still in those. Happy New Year. Moderna, yeah, I think alongside Pfizer. Yeah, Moderna's up 10%. Damn. Moderna's back at 100 too? Why does that seem high for them? They've been killing again. Pfizer's hitting a new high off of that too. CVS, I think they're related to part of the healthcare stuff. Again, healthcare, value, those all would meet the criteria. Redfin trying to go up. They were down in the morning. Again, where is O? MPW, XLR. What is it, XLRE? Yeah, real estate stocks. Again, the financials are kind of iffy. Banks want to go green. I think JP Morgan's the only one barely in the green. UPS on the high. Oh, I forgot about FedEx. You guys remember the FedEx? Oh, shit. Don't tell me exercise. No, did we sell out of all of the FedExes? I think it's sold. Didn't we have one more FedEx? No. I sold out of that one. Epstein list releasing in a bit. Is it actually? Or is this just the people say this? It was yesterday. It already did. Yeah, I never saw a list though. Happy New Year, baby. Hope you had a wonderful holiday. You too, man. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. Bond auction's 11:30, but it's short term. It shouldn't matter. Cytokinesis on the high. So again, if anything, like data, then earnings. But I would say after these next set of data, even the non-farms, unless that's like a blowout, we're really only going to be focusing on earnings after the next like week or so. So keep that in mind. And then, once the data and other stuff kind of points to a direction, then we're going to be able to say like, okay, now the bond auctions might come back to be important more or less. Folk, we sold out of that one. What is that? J&J on the high again. We were looking at Procter Gamble, and they're still going up there. Week off, it was great, man. It was great. I got into a lot of stuff. Hung out with the family. Took a little trip. Other than that, it's just good. I missed the chat. I was just like, all right, man. It was good. I slept a lot later, but then I woke up a lot later too. So that was good, man. That was good. Najee having a baby. I do. He knocking out all the life accomplishments. He getting the house. He getting into real estate. Having another kid, baby. It's amazing. Where did you go? It's a secret. I'll tell y'all in a little bit. 3M on the high. Again, 110. Are we up on 3M? Oh my goodness. Hold on. Where is 3M? Where is 30M? Yeah, we're green on 3M in the long term. No shit. Interesting. So Altria. Let me see. Did you propose? No, bro. I spent all week, like all 2 weeks, I was just around kids, and y'all kept telling me to have kids, and I was like, I don't want kids anymore. I've been so no proposal, man, no proposal. But definitely I was surrounded by kids, dude. The whole entire it's loud. All of my nieces in there, they're cute though, man. I love them, man. It was really, really good to see all of them. I got to see all my nieces and nephews, but damn, they're so
Order rejected.
You know what I'm saying? And they go crazy. And like then I it's like maybe that's where I get it from, or maybe they got it from me. You know what I'm saying? You normally watch on YouTube, but you're gonna try Discord today. Well, this is not Discord, sir. This is Twitch. But I'm glad I try new things, man. It's a new year. with that. I ain't had to deal with that. That was golden, man. NVS on the high. Novartis, KR, man. Again, you guys were talking CVS, but I even got grocery stores coming up. Again, Russell is in the green. Are you kidding me? That's beautiful. That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. So, again, Russell is surprisingly green right now. I don't know about the futures. Yeah, Russell futures are in the green, holding 2050. So, again, S&P got a little bit of a bounce. The Russell, I can't believe the Russell went green before the Dow right there. That was actually kind of mind-blowing.
Order filled.
You rested, because that's what I'm saying, man. I was just like, I was glad I did, though, because like I'll wake up at like 9 a.m., 10 a.m., and then my mom would make me breakfast. I haven't had that happen in a while, you know. And then I would go, but I would look at the market and nothing would happen. So I'm glad that I sold out of certain things, and like we top tick gold, we got out of that. But like, dude, for the most part, like it was just like we didn't do much. So I hope you guys relaxed a little bit, and now, you know, again, the money, the volume's all coming back here. You know, we're gonna get data and earnings. So I hope we saved up some energy for it, man. It could be a good time. Could be a good time. Yeah, Pfizer. I can't believe Pfizer's up 3. So we're up on those shares now. And again, they have ex-dividend in 3 weeks or so. Again, January 25th. So whatever move they're making now, I mean, again, they need a break above like 30 or 31 to get out of their downtrend. But if they do that, that'll be very, very golden for them. Battleborn on the high-low ticker. I tune into the chat, but I ain't say anything. I saw y'all for a little bit, but I didn't use a lot of internet. It was weird, except I made a couple trades. I looked into the market. I stream alerted them out, and that was it. But I saw y'all going off, man. It was beautiful. I didn't want to interrupt. Get out of there. Let's see. Got a quarter. Damn. Oh, wait. Pfizer's still going up. Let's see. Up 18 on Pfizer. Oh, well, dude, if you got the bottom tick we hit on Pfizer, you're loving it. Even more. Again, it was an average, so it's helping out our long-term average, but I'm glad I'm up on the flip shares. That play, again, if you remember when I made the tax loss video, I was down like $5,000 on that. So that thing is back to green, which I am happy about. So we'll see, but wait, again, if that comes down, I want long-term pickups. We still got money for it, but MO already just took off here. Again, they already had ex-dividend. So, again, some of these value plays are doing very well. Who was the other one? Disney or PayPal? PayPal not is moving like a crazy. And then Nike selling off. Again, we got out of that play. It was like about $1,000 net between the shares and the options. If you remember, that was our other end-of-the-year 1,000%er. Did I like playing with your hearts last week? What do you mean? You just didn't know the schedule, man. We had a clear-cut schedule, sir. No emotion should have been played with. Tesla going up. Cron on the high. The memes waking up. Yeah, well, Russell's in the green again, and the Dow. So watch for these small caps. First, Solar on the high. I think Enphase was clapped in the morning. Enphase came up green, though. That one's actually surprising. Yeah, well, again, next week will be bank earnings. Now, Pfizer still keeps going. Merck on the high, too. Again, IBB, I'm really liking that one. That one's been a subtle. Again, I think IBB, is it up more than the KREs now? Obviously, the KREs hit a higher percentage, though, at one point. But, yeah, you got 150 on those. Yeah, right now, 154% on the IBB, and then you're up 147 on the KREs. Interesting. And then MPW real estate plays are holding up. Oil dead catting. I'm still up on it, but I was up a little bit more. But yeah, if it don't really get up there, we'll see. But then again, I mean, it's early. Still very, very early on that one. Labu friend. Labu. Redfin was down 2 in the morning. Yeah, I think they were down 2.5. Target's on the high. Yeah, Redfin, they're still down 2.25. Pole, I remember that one from last year. That one went crazy. It's up 77%. Jeez, and then that LBPH, that one's just chilling. Lombard Pharmaceuticals, bro. And then again, Pfizer's climbing up here. Again, $30 or $31. That's where it gets crazy. I'm playing the yen for the new year by holding long. I may want to even add some more, but for the most part, I'm just going to be riding that out a little bit. Again, and now whatever happens there with especially like what's going on as of recently and that earthquake, we'll see how that plays out. But again, coming into there's like a January report, I believe, and then the March or April report, people are going to be making decisions. So take it a quarter at a time, but it should play out like it did last year. I mean, a bias to the weakness until it goes crazy. Pfizer, we bought some for the long term, and then I have 2,000 shares that I've been holding for months.
Order
now.
filled.
And we made an average down at that low there, which has been doing very, very good. Not Lavu. Prayer warriors, your father-in-law to get a pacemaker installed on New Year's. Oh man, we will pray, baby. I hope he does good. Don't worry, it may lead to a better life for him. You know, I know some people with pacemakers. Sometimes it's a good improvement. You got it, baby. Would I start scaling into FXY? I wouldn't be opposed to it. I mean, you're getting a gift now that it dropped here, but after the day, but it's still kind of elevated. And like, you know, speaking from experience, when you get in an elevated position, it gets tough. But the best way to visualize FXY, it's just like TLT in a weird way. So it's like you're kind of buying the high, but now we don't have the same confirmation that we do compared to TLT. So that's what we're going to have to watch out for. So that's kind of how I'd be looking at it from here. Yeah, dividend on 120. Oh, wow. Pfizer has earnings at the end of the month. Then they have a conference call. And then Pfizer invites public to listen to webcast of Pfizer discussion at healthcare conference. So Pfizer could get either really good or really bad. Again, if they're going to be at a conference before their earnings, just keep that in mind. Again, that's why I think they're up 3.5 right now. Walgreens earnings, yeah, that's part of next week's. So during 2 days, because then Walgreens or Wells Fargo and then J.P. Morgan, Bank of America, and UNH, they're all next week. Wally World. Walgreens could be an interesting one. Again, they're still kind of clapped. They did come up a lot, though, actually. Again, they're at 20 now. They're holding 26. SPY still holding VWAP. Russell has gone back to break even, and then Dow Jones is now in the green. NASDAQ still down 1.5. Oil came back down. We're still up on that entry, but it did drop a little bit there. Let's see. Where's Charlie Schwab? Buy for Roth IRA for 20-year-old. Have too much cash. Value plays are what I'm into. Again, I think like dividend payers and good ones. But again, if there's growth, like I said from the end of last year, the number one thing you could do right now is look for the highest quality plays that are still negative compared to where they were last year. So again, there's a lot of names that meet that criteria that most of us know about. So that is something I'd keep in mind. Again, Pfizer was just one of those, but I think we're up a lot since now we picked up those Pfizers, I think. I'm still down overall, so you could kind of justify it considering, but it's up 10% since we picked it up. Disney, we're up on Disney, but that could be another one of those. We kind of should have picked up some of that here in the morning. That literally almost went up $1. I like AAP, but then they kind of cooled down a little bit, but that could be one. You could get better quality. Again, like Procter & Gamble is a name that came up a lot. Qualcomm, Coca-Cola, and then again, Pfizer, but I still like PayPal. That's one I'm looking at here too, but for the most part, like try to go for the highest quality. You don't want anything with too much risk, more or less. If, just a big blue chip name will go a long, long way. IWM's coming back down. So did the Dow there. Everything kind of got a little flush. And again, you'll notice TLT and the bonds have came back to right where they were at manufacturing data. And then see how we're still up on that. Pfizer just keeps going. My goodness. J&J. Nike is actually a decent one. I said Nike around 100, But like Nike, again, they had the bad earnings. You just got a gift on that one. So if they kind of keep flushing, but like Nike's what? They're near October levels, give or take. They still got a little bit more of downside, but you've definitely got a nice clawback on that. Abivi's looking great. That's for the long term. I know Abivi does this beginning of the year. Once it gets out of that little rut, it's going to have its little upside. But we'll see if it can hit. Hopefully it hits a new high. That's what we'd be looking for on Abivi. Reports on SoFi being cash flow positive. Man. And then Pfizer's about to hit 30. This is happening a little faster. So where is it? I think 30.92. You get out of that little downtrend. It's because again, usually Pfizer gives up by now. That's the craziest part on all of these. And then Target's
order filled.
Again, you've been watching both retail to grocers to like healthcare related type beats moving up there, but Target's moving up on the high. UPS coming up again. FedEx, they really have been comatose. Uber, no, but I could close out of those covered calls actually. Maybe we'll wait till there's a green day. But now I have full access to do everything on there. Ones are they? Yeah, January 60 calls. 1090. Oh, we can roll up to 72s. Or the 70s. Not bad. So I'm gonna roll over when the stock goes up a little bit. LT deposit hit and stayed the same. Oh, I need to raise it for the small account. So I am going to raise the LT on the small account. So what are we at? Right now we're at like 270. So let's give it a 10% increase. We'll raise it up to 300. It's $3 shy. So yeah, we're going to up that up to 300 there. But the big one, the big one is not. That one's going to stay the same at 2,700. Yeah, Uber's going low. Dude, Pfizer is the number one. Where's Tessie and Rivian? Again, all these value plays, though. That's the crazy part. And then Dow and Russell matching up. Remember I was just saying, I'm surprised the Russell went green before that. Even 3M starting to climb back up here. Meta's down 3. Bro, I think 3M, that's kind of a shocker right there. That one's working its way back up here. What is PFE? It's Pfizer. You know it. You were forced to know it, Habibi. They forced you to know everything about Pfizer. But you can't ask questions. Good morning. Disney on the high. Disney, yalla, yalla. Value doesn't even care about yields. Well, again, remember, yields, they led the way so far. But it's just a weird one because yields are back to unchanged to where they were 4 months ago. That's the ironic part. But again, the future expectations has everybody feeling a certain way. Shout out your mom V and sister Becky and girlfriend K. You got the whole fam. You better give them all a hug, man. You surrounded by the women out there, man. You better say thank you for allowing me to watch the stream. You better tell them I made the long term. You know, that's it. You set it up. Give your mom a nice big hug. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go. Don't you feel ethically a bit weird investing in Pfizer? Nope, not at all. We've had this conversation so many times. I even had this conversation with my mom. You know that I told my mom about Pfizer, and we had this talk. But I told her because I was like, quite frankly, if you have any problem like ethically investing, I wouldn't invest in anything on the stock market. I really, really wouldn't. And my mom, you know what my mom said? My mom brought up like the whole Target stuff and all of that. She said, I remember the Target. And I was kind of bothered by the Target, and they were doing this stuff. And I said, I'm not going to support these companies. My mom tried to get like on the train, right? And then she said she saw a commercial, and the commercial really offended her. And then she saw the company, and then she said the company was SDG&E, San Diego Gas and Electric. And then she realized, oh wow, I guess I can't play this game because then you're not going to cut off your electricity. But that was my mom's view of it all. But like for real, like I straight up, I say it all the time. Like if you really are concerned about like ethical investing, I would look into investing privately. But most of the companies on the stock market, I would say they're all in violation of major major ethical concerns and morality and a lot of other things. That's my take. Again, you're free to. I don't want to ever influence anybody. And above all else, you know how I feel. I do value morality and ethics pretty highly. I've studied it as well, but when it's all said and done, that's been something I've had to separate and deal with. But yeah, we've talked about this a lot. Every single time Pfizer goes up or every time I buy it, I've had people talk. But like I'm saying, it's not just about Pfizer. I would take a step back and really anything raising hundreds of millions of dollars and, these big-ass companies, it's very hard for them to keep their hands clean, is what I would say in a very try to be objective way. I think they're all pretty shady. But yeah. Happy New Year's in Farrell. Good morning, baby. Good morning. Happy New Year's. It's nice. It's nice. It's good to be back, man. You made him smile. You cooking him lasagna? Oh, you in the UK. It's not the morning right now. I was like, lasagna for breakfast? I said they must really love you if they excited by that. But no, hell yeah, man. Hell yeah, that's good. Tell him to get a long term. Show him the long term. And ladies, you better make sure he have a long term. If you look at his portfolio and it has more dates than numbers, like than the company, he's lying to you about what he's doing in here. That's all I have to snitch on everybody. That's my job to the wives, the girlfriends, and mothers out there. I'll show you. I got a real example. This is how it should look like. You see how it says the name, but you see how if it say like a number and then call or put, and you see more than just the name, he lying about what he doing on here on a day-to-day basis. I hate to. That's how we starting off the new year. I'm snitching. Yeah. So you see how I said Uber 60 call. That's different.